Hey, what's up everybody? It is Chris. Today I wanted to give my thoughts on the US Mint. Seems like everybody making videos right now is giving some type of a comment or feedback to, what's going on at the Mint. And it's actually kind of sad, right? I mean, we do a lot of things right here in America, for all our faults. But our Mint is definitely not one of them. Now, that being said, of course, the go-to silver bullion piece is going to be the eagle. It's the most recognizable. It's got a timeless design, real classy, something you can set your watch to. It's a nice looking coin, and I mean, I think it is, the standard for a reason. That being said, though, the creativity of the US Mint versus our peers, the Royal Mint, the Royal Canadian Mint, Perth Mint, the name one. The US Mint just doesn't stand out as far as creativity. But, I know Solivate Metal had a video recently about, the issues with the US Mint. And, it was funny because I was watching Sherry Week on with T, the Silver Stacker. And Sherry was talking about that too, that, the US Mint is just, not the most creative, not the most in demand as far as their other designs other than the eagle. But in today's environment, with the crazy premiums on eagles and their high demand for some reason, somebody's buying them, she isn't buying them. She'll take them if they come in the shop, but she isn't ordering any. It's just not worth it. And even things like this, I saw her pull out one of these, which is the silver proof set. This one's an older one, but these guys, I mean, it's just a proof set. It's more of a novelty collector piece. It's definitely not for stacking. But I mean, even these guys, she was saying that they're selling for, I think she said $115 or something like that. I got this bad boy for $50, so I'm not feeling too bad. But I mean, to me, it's a pretty crazy environment, and I think it's just hard because when you're surrounded by peers who do it so well, it makes us look really bad. I mean, for example, even the maple similarly to the, and this is a milk spotted old maple, and it still looks good. It still looks classy. Look at that leaf sticking out. And even though the rest is kind of tarnished, it's looking pretty good. But I mean, even the humble maple, it's a good looking coin. I mean, it just kind of pops and stands out. Britannia, similar to the US eagle in that it's a classy design. But I mean, look at all the, look at the other designs on the coin, the other things that stand out, the raised edge, even the queen. Look at that. Even the side with the queen on it makes it look pretty interesting, with that frosted design. I mean, I don't know. You would think, if anything, put effort into one coin, make, the new design of the eagle, the Type 2, look good. It just doesn't. Now this guy here, this is the one that gets a lot of crap. I would say that this is the #1 most hated on government minted coin in stacking. But I mean, even the humble, I literally forgot what it was called for a second, the Philharmonic. I mean, at least they put some design in there. They threw on the Austrian wood instruments. Well, let's see, there's a cello, there's the harp, there's the French horn. Is that a French horn? I could be wrong. Why is a French horn on an Austrian coin? I don't know. All of these different pieces, they put some effort into it. Give them some credit. All right, look at Mexico's circulated coinage. Look at that detail. Now T says that the best mint is the Mexican mint. I don't know. I never really thought about it. And like, whenever I think of Mexico, quality isn't the first thing that comes to mind. No, that's not a knock, but it just wasn't the first thing that came to mind. But the more and more that I see of their coinage, I mean, there's a lot of work that went into them, definitely. And I mean, the Libertad, obviously, no one's going to argue that the Libertad is an amazing coin. Even like the things from Niue are good looking. I mean, they put some effort in there. This one's in the holder, so you can't really tell, but there's a lot of work going into it. But that's just like the staple coins, you know what I mean? When you look at things like from the Royal Mint or Royal Canadian Mint, like the geese, look at that. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Anytime I see like the medallions from like, you know, the U.S. Mint, I'm just like, really? That's all we could get? I mean, now looking back, like I said, like when I look back at the historical pieces, those ones are pretty nice, like the Morgan dollars, that kind of stuff. But I mean, even the Libertad is just so much more intricate of a design, and it's just a bullion coin. But I mean, you see the proofs of these guys, you see, you know, you see so many different things, and it just makes you feel like the U.S. Mint isn't trying. I don't know why that is, but it's pretty disappointing. And I think, like, you know, the more that I've seen of the Mint over the years, I tried to get excited for things like the V75 Silver Eagle with the little privy mark. And then I saw it and I was like, really? Like, am I going to super overpay for that? Nah, I'm good. I'm good. And that's the hard part. I want to be excited about the Mint. I want to be excited about, you know, this or that series is coming out. Or I was looking at Bikawaram Stacker. He buys a lot of bullion and collectibles. And he had like the U.S. Mint collector medals from the armed forces. Pretty interesting stack of different things. But even then, looking at the quality, I mean, they were nice looking, but it just didn't look like the U.S. Mint really put all that much effort into it, which is, again, just sad. I don't know if it's the design or if it's the quality or a mix of both, but it wasn't compelling. So looking at those things, I don't know. I don't know what to say about the U.S. Mint. I wish that they, you know, could get somebody new in there and kind of shake up the joint. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's a for-profit business, right? They're there to make money. And I guess if you're making plenty of money off the Eagle, there's really no impetus to come out with all the different sets and collectibles, you know, because you already have, you know, inherent demand. Until people stop buying Eagles, it's just not going to change. That's my take on it. Secondly, and lastly, I wanted to say thank you so much to Bionic Fishy Fish for the shout out. Wow, I mean, he skyrocketed my subs overnight, so I really appreciate that. Much appreciated. Same to you. I definitely think if we weren't a nation apart, we would definitely get together for a beer, and that would be good times. As with many of you guys, the stacking community is a really tight-knit community, and even though we're all very different people, our hobby does bring us together and really shows us our similarities rather than focus on our differences. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. See you later.